that lightning? Hey Jenny, what's up? Yeah, I wish I was live under better circumstances. Let me make sure I'm not on tap. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you know, Jenny, but Dad's been in the hospital since Wednesday morning. I'm out here trying to come up with funds so I can get my car fixed so I can take him to Iowa City, because the hospital he's in right now just isn't giving him the care. I'm okay, but Dad's not doing so good. I get my car, really need to get the car fixed so I can take him up there to the University of Iowa. I mean, he's moving, you know, he's not, I hate to say it like this because I know how God likes to slap me in the face, but he's not mortal. It's just, he's got a really bad UTI, had incontinence issues, and high blood pressure. And it seems like the hospital that he's in right now is just dragging his care out as long as they possibly can so they can milk the Medicaid. And I'd rather get him to a place that I know they'll do their due diligence. Yesterday, they left the poor guy sit for almost 6 hours hooked to a machine that was alarming, that had already finished with the IV drip. And he wound up having to unplug the machine out from the wall, walk out into the hallway and find a nurse. And when he found the nurse, the first thing she said was that they had told her he had already had his IV drip and was already unhooked. I went in and spent about 3 hours with him yesterday, the whole time I was there, and I had to listen to that machine alarm every 30 seconds because it was done and needed to be unhooked. Then today, I went there. I was live earlier today. By the time it's all said and done, it'd be cheaper to get the car repaired because it's not just a guaranteed one single trip. And I'm not sure. I know that right now, thanks to some very good people, I'm only $110 from being able to have the car fixed. To where it wouldn't be a worry to get him and up and back if it's multiple trips. If I can come up with $110, I can have the car fixed within 24 hours. It's a simple repair I can do myself. Just need to get him discharged from the fucking hospital he's sitting in right now. We're both hoping he gets discharged tomorrow. In the past 2 days, today, right before I left, was the first time I'd seen any employee interact with him. And they came in, checked his vitals, and his blood pressure was okay. So as long as it stays down tonight, he should be getting discharged tomorrow. And if everything were to work out, I'd be working on the car when he got discharged. No, the arrangements are, it's get him in a car and get him up to the ER and just see what they have to say. See if it's something that he's being treated properly down here, if he was treated properly down here. No, I have not met his doctor yet. Yeah, get it. If you caught my earlier live, you probably heard him talk about the last time he had this issue. And he took himself up to, I would say, himself into the ER, and they gave him a couple shots and wound up releasing him that day. And he was so sick at that time that he was actually starting to hallucinate. That's why he said in the earlier live that he was, hey, what's up, Pink? That he was trying to be ahead of it this time. That's why he feels, and I both feel, that it feels like this hospital's just trying to keep him strung along so they can generate whatever kind of funding they can get through Medicaid for it, instead of actually trying to fix him. That's if he gets discharged tomorrow, let him see what he feels like Sunday. And first thing Monday, if I get the car fixed over the weekend, first thing Monday, take him straight up there to the ER and see, just for a second opinion, at least. And the only reason why the goal is as high as it is that way I can get the parts locally. For the parts that I need to get the car put together so I can take my dad to Iowa City, Bank, take him up there and get him evaluated at the hospital up there. I need the reason why the goal was set at $300, Pink, was I need a brake drum, a spindle nut, and a fucking ABS tone ring. No, I didn't break it. It's that bearing that's been going bad. And it's screaming so bad right now, I know the car's not trustworthy enough to drive 120 mile round trip at 65. There's no reason to not replace it when it's on the drum itself. And what I was trying to say was the reason why the goal's at $300 is because 100 of it's going to be to rent the torque wrench that I need to be able to tighten the damn bearing back down when I put it back together, because the fucking car has to have 180 foot-pounds, and I don't have a torque wrench that goes that high. If I could just order it through Rock Auto and wait for the parts, I have enough now, but I feel like it'd be much better to source parts locally and just get it done instead of having to wait a week. I did. It's cheaper to go through Rock Auto. If I had the money right now and ordered them, I'd have them by Wednesday. I'd still have to find a torque wrench to rent, though, or one that I can borrow. I've been trying to get a hold of my buddy half the day to see if I could borrow a torque wrench from him. Yeah, that'd be $200 round trip is the thing. And that's, $100 for a one-way trip, and it's only $10 more than that I'm trying to source. And when the deposit's returned on the torque wrench, it'd be like 3 tanks of fuel, which would get me multiple trips up there if we have to do multiple trips. Oh shit, Bank. I still haven't got the fender fixed on mine. or the door after I hit the deer last year. You got to at least beat most of the way out, though. Yeah, Mr. Cardinal, it shouldn't take an hour at most to do the repair on the car. It's really not a hard repair. It's literally jack the car up, take 4 lug nuts off, take the spindle nut off, pull the drum off, put the new drum and tone ring on, and put the new spindle nut on it. Hey, what's the matter? The big thing is oh, that's something. That's like what I'm dealing with. Shit, it's been not quite 2 years and maybe 10,000 miles since I put brand new brakes on all 4 corners of the car with new drums in the back that had bearings, a new wheel cylinder on one side, but I didn't put the wheel cylinder on the side, and that's the side that went bad. What I think happened, I mean, I'm pretty sure what happened was the damn parking brake cable fucking stretched and drug the brake, which overhooked the bearing. But it's either that or but when they put the wheel cylinder in it, they didn't torque the hub down properly. That's you guys will have to Jenny, they'll have to search it manually in the CashApp link, because for some reason I was dealing with, before I went live earlier today, I was dealing with CashApp and their customer support trying to get the link fixed, because the link that you posted just goes to 404 error. And I couldn't get them to understand that it wasn't just my device, that it was anyone's device that went to that link got a 404 error. But I was on a time restriction because I wanted to get to the hospital to be able to see Dad. It just sucks. I've been so fucking stressed out the past 3 days. My dad's the only family I have. And that guy raised me from... Yeah, Jenny, I sent him screenshots. I tried to explain that anyone that clicks that link, it's not just my device, but anyone that clicks that link, they get that everybody gets a 404 error. Roadhog was out here. Roadhog Kennel, he was out here helping. between what I came up with on my stream and what he came up with on his stream. That got me 2/3 of the way to my goal. Because Rode was taking what he got for PayPal donations, he was sending straight to me on my Cash App. Because I don't have PayPal, I didn't even have a Cash App until this year. Well, no, I guess I started my Cash App last year. Yeah, I guess I did start my Cash App last year. Yeah, I started it when I was waiting for that settlement check that I got when I lived a year out on. Oh, I wonder if that's what that symbol is. Yeah. Not that Roadhog, but not spelled like that. That Roadhog's a different story. No, it's RODEHAWGKENNELS. Roadhog Kennels. I used to love the other day. Pink, anything helps. Come on, Jen, be a good sport. Yep, old road and hat. From what he was showing in his live earlier, he got hit pretty hard by that storm a couple days ago when it went across Illinois. When it came through here, that was actually the day that Dad went into the hospital. But that morning when it came through here, God, it kept waking me up in my room. I didn't know if the tree was going to come down on the other side of the house or if it was just going to blow the window in. That was a nasty storm when it came through here, and then it's another hour east, I think, to get to where Road is. Hell, when I woke up and came out to fucking smoke a cigarette that morning, I couldn't believe how many twigs and branches and shit were spread all over the car in the driveway. Like the whole side of my car was just smeared with leaves. That was Wednesday morning. Not sure exactly what time it hit Road, but it was Wednesday morning when it came through here. Yeah, Dad went in at between 10 and 11 that morning. They had him in the ER waiting for a room until just after 9 o'clock. And yesterday was just a bad day for the poor old guy, man. In the morning, I'm going into the parts shop that I used to work at. I want to see if my old boss is there and see if I can't talk to him and see what I can do about getting parts. He might be able to cut me a deal on them. Yes, I know my car has rear drums. It also has four-wheel ABS. That's what I was saying. It needs a drum and the tone ring and a spindle nut. The spindle nuts, it's fucking stupid how much they want at the parts stores for them. No, it's not a 94. It's an 05. If I ordered the parts right now on Rock Auto, I have enough money right now to order the parts on Rock Auto, but they won't be here until Wednesday. That's what I was trying to say, is if I order the parts on Rock Auto, it's $72.50 or something like that. It's just under $73 with shipping, and that'd have the parts here Wednesday. But I still need to run a torque wrench. If I can't get a hold of my buddy, I've been trying to get a hold of him for 2 days now to use his, and that's $100. I know. The only reason mine has drums was they didn't put rear disc on the wagons. Stupid thing's got every other fucking option you could think of, but not rear disc. Yeah, it'd be O'Reilly's, because the AutoZone and Advance, they don't have torque wrenches that go higher than 150 foot-pounds, and the torque spec for the spindle nut's 180. And it's because I remember when I did the brakes, well, I don't know what it is now, but I know 2 years ago when I did the brakes on the back of the car, that it cost $100 for the deposit to be able to rent the tool. And the fucking guy treated me like shit because I was wearing my Advance shirt when I went in to return the tool. Well, I don't have any money in my drawer. I can't give you the $100 if I don't have it. I looked at him and said, I gave you the deposit for it yesterday. Because it fucking took an hour and a half to do both back brakes on the car. I don't even need, that's the other thing. I don't even if the shoes are roached on the driver's side or on the passenger side, I don't even need to buy a set of shoes, because the shoes that I took off of the car when I put rear brakes on it still had half life on them. It's just that I did all, front and rear at the same time to make sure the car had full brake, had brand new brakes on all four corners. Because last time the hub was off, the car had new shoes, new hardware. How did you get banned from AutoZone? But yeah, I looked up the parts, locally through AutoZone, Advanced, and O'Reilly's, and the cheapest I can get a drum with the bearings, $100, and then fucking $52 for the goddamn tone ring. It was just over $180, somewhere around $180 to $185 before tax for just a drum with the bearing, tone ring, and spindle nut. So after 7% sales tax, that's why the goal was $300. Was that would pay for the parts with tax and hopefully have enough left over to rent the fucking torque wrench. But if there ain't enough left over to rent the torque wrench, there's enough there to just go buy a fucking torque wrench from Harbor Freight. That, Jesus, I did that job. That is fucked up, Pink. And that's dealing with, that's every auto stone in the fucking country. When I worked at Advance, I worked right across the street from an AutoZone, and we'd have to go to their hub store. Like every time I've ever had to get something from fucking AutoZone, yes, I call them AutoStone. But every time I had to get fucking something from them, the store that's mile and a half from my house would say it'd have it in stock, and then I'd have to drive all the way across fucking town because I'd get there and they, oh well, we don't have one in stock. You're fucking goddamn. Don't get me started on that because I did. I worked that job. I worked that job for years at fucking Advance, and I know just how fucked up that shit is. Like that store, got it. But they banned you for calling them fucking retarded, huh? Shit. We used to get cussed out daily, and they'd come back in the next day and get the actual parts they needed. But what's screwed up, Hank, is if you already, said lots of words. I bet. Well, if you order it online, they notify you when it's available to pick up. So when you show up to pick up, the part is supposed to be there. That means their loop driver wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. Either forgot a part sitting on a shelf and they went from one store to another. Because that was the job I took after I quit Advance. I was loop driver for Advance. And that's when that lady fucked me over for fucking pay for 6.5 fucking weeks. Yeah, that's. Yeah, that is fucked, Hank. That is just fucked. We had to do inventory, like we had to do full inventory once a month. But we were a hub store, so we were constantly doing inventory. But I think it was like once a month or once every 6 weeks, they'd bring a crew in from another store that all their job would be being in the back, dealing with the inventory, counting what we had for parts, checking the parts availability versus what it said we had in stock. That's how they excuse me. That's how they busted the fucking previous manager that worked there before I got hired for theft. They figured out that fucking all the parts that were coming up missing out of the fucking warehouse were all the parts for vehicles that he owned and his friends owned. That store I worked at, 8 general managers left and right. We went through 3 different ones in the 3 years that I worked there. And for the first year that I worked there, we didn't even have a general manager. Figure I'd at least sit out on the front porch while I'm sitting out here asking for help and let you guys at least listen to the nice, pretty sounds of out in the country. Yeah, but you can't guarantee a clearing. And the rates they charge, I have no idea what they'd want for a drum. I didn't try to call them. The sad thing, Pink, is if I had the torque wrench that I need right now, I'd tear it apart to see, just how, to see if it's ate into the drum, if the fucking, it's not the race, but well, that's what I was saying. If I had the torque wrench to pull it off, I'd be able to see if it's got the drum walled out around the bearing or not. Because if it doesn't, I could probably buy just the bearing. I've got the part number for the bearing. My buddy's got a press. I know he wouldn't even be worried about me if I just showed up at his, took Dad's car. And of course, I'd have to get Dad's car at the hospital. But took Dad's car over to his house and just put the drum on his fucking press and press the new bearing in. If I could get away with it, I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't know if I can see it. Because I know... Shit. See if I can turn my light on. Because I know we put a new fucking... Ow, Jesus Christ. No, I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it. I have to take the wheel off to see it. Because if this is the side that we put the new nut on. I'm trying to remember if I think I put new nuts on both sides. You know what, I'm pretty sure I did. Have to go through. Well, I have to take the wheel off. The only reason why I'm worried about here's the thing, Pink, is on Rock Auto. If I did the Rock Auto route, the price difference between a drum with bearing for the damn car and just the bearing itself is $2 So it'd be better to just replace the drum at that point. Yeah, I won't be able to tell if the drum's still good unless the drum comes off, and that's why I need the torque wrench so I can put it back on. I know I need to jack it up and fucking. One thing I do know I need to do is jack it up and cut the damn e-brake cable. Because that's what caused the whole issue. Fucking. I knew I shouldn't use the parking brake, but I did to hold it on a hill. And when I disengaged it, I didn't know that it fucking didn't disengage on that wheel. Yeah, you like my brand new nice little portable jack? I think I've only used it to jack up this thing once. I know that it's fucking Dad's car sat on this jack for a week when the fucking lower control arm broke out the last time. Make sure this fucking thing's still in gear. Okay. I don't know if you guys hear how bad that sounds. Yeah, it spins, but it sure does make a hell of a noise going down the fucking road, Pink. Not only that, it fucking, by the time I get into town, my fucking ABS lights come on. I still have, the brakes have never felt any difference. That's what makes me think it's not, the shoe being completely ate away. And that's what I think. I think what I think happened was it got hot when I noticed it felt like it was dragging, and it cooked the bearing. That's what I think happened. Yeah, and like I said, if the shoes are bad, I'm still good on shoes because I have an extra set of shoes. It's definitely the bearing. But the first time when I realized it was dragging, and I hooked up put it on the jack and went to spin the wheel wouldn't spin. That's how I knew the fucking parking brake was locking up. Still, that's why I kept them. Kept these, just wrong. See, and but if it was a shoe dragging, because it had brand new put on it when the new shoes got put on it, if it was a dragging, you wouldn't think it would spin as freely as it is. And I know it's the damn e-brake cable's bad. This on both sides. Let's see if you can see. You guys can't see how bad the knot is right there on the fucking parking brake cable. That's a good point, Pink. But so from the first time it ever made noise, the wheel, so like the center of the hub of the wheel, you know how usually when you got a brake dragging, if you reach down, put your hand on the wheel right there, that motherfucker's gonna burn the shit out of you because the wheel got red hot. The wheel has never gotten hot on that side. So check this out, Hank. I'm going to take it off the jack. I'm going to take it for a ride into town and back, and then I'm going to jack it up. I'm going to see if that wheel spins. If that wheel spins, then we know it's a wheel bearing, correct? Come here, fucker. Well, how the fuck did I just pull that off? How the fuck I just knocked that cotter key off of that? Give me a second to watch the front door. So we know that it's spinning freely right now. Just seen it on camera. know if you can hear it. But I haven't touched the brakes yet. And that's how loud that sounds. Now I'm on the brakes. I gotta stop at the stop sign. Stop at this stop sign. So my chat was froze. I just realized my chat was froze. So when it was off the ground, I grabbed the wheel and I can feel it, that there is play on this wheel. Let me go down here, turn around, and head right back to the house. And I'll jack it up and I'll answer your questions. I'm trying to fucking count. But from what I could tell, Pink, no, it wasn't getting hotter than one side wasn't getting hotter than the other. That's what has me fucking wondering if it's fucking, if it's just a shoe got ground down that far and the adjuster's out of whack. Yeah, I'm troubleshooting because I was talking to Pink about the issue, Road. And I can feel, when I'm driving down the road, especially like on a rough road like the one I'm on right now, I can feel a little bit of a wiggle in the ass end. Yeah, that's what I think too, Pink, is that I swear that's just the sound of a screaming wheel bearing. Because like right now, I can still hear it, and I'm in neutral, just coasting it. 18 mile an hour. That's what I was saying. It doesn't change noise. You know, like you would think if it was a shoe, it would change noise with the fucking brakes being applied. Yeah, I just got turned around. I'm gonna, as soon as I get to the house, jack it right up and see what it, and see if that feels hot. I'll be able to read your chats too, guys. Yeah, it just seems and sounds like a wheel bearing. Because like, hear that sound? Now I'm on the brakes. And it just sounds like the tone changes because, you know, there's pressure being put on that bearing. Clutch in, cars at idle. That's what it sounds like at 45 mile an hour. And Road, if you want to drop your PayPal link in here for those that don't have CashApp, that'd be appreciated too, brother. That way, in case there's anyone that's watching that feels like it, there's another route for them to get the money to me. I mean, it's so bad of a vibration, I can feel it in the fucking floorboard of the car. That's right, you're right, Road. I completely forgot the links don't fucking work in vertical. Shit. Let's just hope this asshole doesn't pull right out behind me and try to come after me. Come out after me. I'm just pulling into the trailer court now. Okay, road. I'll still be alive. I haven't been sleeping worth the fuck anyway, so. Shit. All right, so after just that trip, fucking wheel don't even feel warm. I mean, it's hot, but it's not, you know, put my hand on it. It's just a little bit warmer, not much. But if I put my hand down here, where closer to where the bearing sits, this side's nice and cool. It's a little warmer, but not like ridiculously warmer. But the outside of the drum here is definitely warmer. Yep, I'm gonna jack it up right now, Pink. I was just verifying with you that the heat, the temperature. So it still spins freely. Trying to keep it in where you can see it. God, there ain't really much fucking play in it. Like, it really ain't moving at all. I mean, it's got some play in it, but I mean, I don't know if you can even tell. How would I show you that? See, the sand paint, there's not a lot of play in it. There's some play in it, though. I can feel it. No, the wind chime behind me's making wind chime noises. And that's where I'm stuck at, man, because if I take the drum off, I got to have a 180 foot-pound torque wrench to put it back on. I do think it's the bearing. I just don't like the clicking's coming from the jack. Yeah, it's coming from the jack. That's funny. I turned that wheel. So check that out. I turned that wheel that much, and there's no play. Put that wheel there, and there's play. The fuck does that work? There's play there, but yeah, it's got to be that bearing's bad. Hey, Tiles. And then that sound, that just sounds like a bearing. Just sounds like a dry bearing. Because it just sounds out around, you know? Oh. No, I got it broke last time. Shit, that ain't off the ground yet. I broke it loose by hand on that last time. But you hear how much quieter the other side sounds? On this side don't have any play at all. But yeah, I got a 1/2 inch breaker bar that I shouldn't have any problem getting the nut off. So yeah, based on that play, that's definitely that bearing. Hell, you can't even see them, but you're asking about wind chimes. Can I show you the 20 different wind chimes across my fence? It's not even that one that's ringing. That's the big one the neighbor has on her trailer. Oh man. It's just you tell me, Pink. You think based on that sound that thing would last 120-mile round trip at 65, 70 mile an hour on the interstate? Because I don't. As loud as it is at fucking 45 mile an hour. And the worst part is right now I don't even know if Dad's going to get discharged tomorrow. Huh. Rain. I don't know if this phone's picking it up, but I am seeing flashes of lightning. I'm out of shape. leave you guys out of here for a second. I'm going to go in and use the bathroom. He didn't want to be on camera, but man, I wish I could have shown you guys just how rough my dad's looking right now. I know me being hypertensive ain't helped any either. Oh, shit. The hell I just did there? Whoa. How did I do that? No. Oh. There we go. Hey, Road, shoot me a text with your PayPal link so I can just copy and paste it for my description. If you could, brother. Oh, man. Holy crap. Why is that so slick right there? Holy. Yeah, it's just that one spot, too. I busted my ass when I stepped behind the car. Oh, damn. So I don't know if it hit your local news, Road, but there was a cop shot down in Muscatine this afternoon. They, as of 10 o'clock, they had a shelter-in-place order for the neighborhood going down there, and they were going door to door. That fucking light. I'm gonna go for about another 15 minutes, and I'm gonna kill the live. Wait till I hit that 2-hour mark. Sure is a decent night out though. Hey, what's up, Dubs? How you doing, buddy? Can't see them, but they're there. Fingers crossed they fucking release them in the morning or tomorrow, by tomorrow afternoon. When I left, right before I left, they came in and checked his vitals, and everything looked and sounded good. Like his blood pressure was down to normal. So I'm hoping that they discharge him tomorrow. And I know he is. He's absolutely miserable sitting in there. Just me having to be a charity case. I think I've applied at every damn retail job in the area 3 times now. And like I said on my stream earlier today, I'm not asking for this for me. I'm asking for this to help my dad. mean, I'm already amazed that I came up with $190 today already towards it. I don't know if you've seen that earlier, Road, but I went and looked at the pads, the shoes that are in that box that I told you about that I had, and realized there's a full set of fucking springs too. All the springs that came off of it. So I don't even got to worry about hardware. God, I don't even know if my camera's picking that up or not. road. I'm pretty sure, I'm sure it's the bearing. If you can, before you crash, I know you're ready to crash, brother, send me a text real quick with your PayPal link in it. That way I can copy and paste it into the description, if you could. And then you have a good night, man. Like I said, I'm going to shut this down here in just like 2-3 minutes when I hit the 2-hour mark. And you have a good night, man. I appreciate what you did for me today. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how to put it into words as I do. You've been incredibly generous, brother. Yeah, that sucks. They changed that medication on you, man. I just got your text, so have a good night, man. I hope you get some rest. And thank you again. Hey, the camera caught that lightning flash. At least the sky flash. Alright, guys. I've been live for 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I'm going to go in and try to get some sleep. I got to be up to call him at 9:30 in the morning. He said call him like 9:30, 10 o'clock, because that's usually when they come in and try to do a blood draw. Maybe, hopefully, get some good news tomorrow. So, thank you, everybody that came in and hung out, watched the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a good night. Peace.